LeBron James in 2022 has arguably had the best Year 19 NBA season of all time. However, there has been an ongoing narrative that he has been accused of stat padding and his stats are not contributing to wins. I am going to take a deeper look and see whether or not this notion is true, or just another way to throw hate on one of the best NBA players of all time. LeBron in the 2022 season has played in a total of 56 games. During that stretch, he averaged 30.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 6.2 assists. He shot an efficient 52% from the floor, 36% from three, and 75% from the free throw line. Along with his shooting splits, he averaged 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks, and 3.5 turnovers a game. He was playing 37.8 minutes a game, which is the most he's played since the 2017 NBA season. Before the start of the 2022 season, the Los Angeles Lakers were one of the favorites to win the NBA title. They were expected to win at least 50 games and make it out of the Western Conference. However, things did not go as planned because as of right now the Los Angeles Lakers are 32-49 and missed the playoffs entirely. It is the first time since his rookie year that a LeBron-led team has a losing record. A lot of the blame has shifted towards LeBron James because of his role of playing the unofficial GM for the team, making bad roster changes and lack of effort on the defensive end. Although I do agree that LeBron could have given a little more effort on defense because just last season, the Lakers were ranked number 1 in defensive efficiency. LeBron was also ranked number 5 in the whole league in defensive rating. The Lakers in the 2021 season were the second seed up until February, and LeBron was the MVP frontrunner until his devastating ankle injury in March 2021. Then the Lakers dropped down to the 7th seed, but still managed to finish 12 games over 500 at 42-30. During the 2020 season, the Lakers were ranked 3rd in defensive efficiency and won the championship. The team, however, gave away players like Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, JaVale McGee, and KCP, so it lost a lot of its young core. I will give him some benefit of the doubt because he is gonna turn 38 later this year and be in his 20th season in the fall. Not a lot of players in the history of the NBA have even managed to play this long, and when they do, they become a shell of their former selves. I believe LeBron will still play at a consistent all-star level going into the 2023 season because I have seen no signs of him slowing down other than not having the same athleticism he once did a few years ago. Injuries have also taken a huge hit on the team because not only has LeBron missed 26 games, Anthony Davis, the team's second-best player, has only played in a total of 40 games. The team went 7-18 without LeBron while he was rehabilitating his ankle or dealing with knee soreness. Defense as a team was very bad as well. The team was ranked 21st in the league in defensive efficiency, which is a huge drop-off from just a season ago. Now let's take a look at some of the stats and advanced stats individually of the Lakers roster. As you can see from the data, LeBron is by far leading his team in scoring and leading in steals. He is second in rebounding and blocks behind Anthony Davis and second in assist behind Russell Westbrook. On the flip side, he is second in turnovers behind Russell Westbrook, but that is expected since LeBron has the highest usage rate on the team. Other than that, LeBron leads his team in all the advanced stat categories, such as PER, box plus minus, win shares, and etc. But to my surprise, he is tied with Russell Westbrook in defensive win shares with 2.3 for each of them, which ranks 75th in the entire league. He is tied for 21st in the league with Steph Curry in win shares per 48 and tied with players like Kevin Durant, Kyle Lowry, and Pascal Siakam for 34th place in defensive box plus minus with 0.8. I have also come across another interesting fact. A lot of people will agree that Giannis is one of the best defenders in the entire NBA. During the time both LeBron and Giannis have played this season, LeBron has held his opponent to a slightly lower field goal percentage overall than Giannis has. However, Giannis keeps his opponent to a lower field goal percentage at the rim, which is expected because he is the better rim protector and almost 7 feet tall. Now, I am not saying that LeBron is in the same defensive tier as Giannis, but it is just something to think about and consider. When looking at the defensive ratings individually on the Lakers, LeBron actually has the best defensive rating on his team with a rating of 111.2. I didn't include Anthony Davis or Dwight Howard because of missed games and not enough minutes played. I do ultimately believe that Anthony Davis would have had the best defensive rating for the Lakers if he had been healthy all year. Now, just for a comparison, LeBron this season has had a better defensive rating than DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant, Aaron Gordon, Chris Middleton, Zach LaVine, Kelly Oubre, and Reggie Jackson. Now, I know stats alone can't just tell the whole story, but based on the numbers, he is doing a decent job on the defensive end. We have to also factor in that he is in his 19th season and has played the third most minutes in NBA history with over 52,000 minutes on his body. Having to average 30 points a game while trying to play good defense takes a lot of stamina from LeBron. He also isn't as agile and quick as he used to be, like in his first stint with Cleveland or in Miami, because we all know that during his athletic prime, LeBron was one of the best defenders in the league. He was so good on defense that he came in second place for winning the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2013. I have watched every single Lakers game live this season, and I have been to 3 of them in person. I first went to the Christmas game when they played the Nets, then I went to see them play the Atlanta Hawks on January 30th, and finally I went to go see them in New Orleans on March 27th, where it was a crucial game deciding where the Lakers would fit in the play-in tournament. This was the second to last game LeBron had played in that season, and during the game, he rolled his ankle pretty bad. Sadly, the Lakers have lost all games I have been in attendance for. Now, I will say, when I see LeBron attack the basket and he doesn't get the foul call he thinks he deserves, he usually complains to the referee and takes a bit longer to get back on defense. Yes, I do think sometimes LeBron gets a lot of missed calls by the refs, because he is shooting the 4th least free throw attempts of his career at 6 a game. Compared to Joel Embiid, who averages almost 12 free throw attempts a game, which is double that of LeBron, and LeBron is getting in the paint just as much. That still, however, shouldn't excuse LeBron of not getting back in transition, and should instead wait until the next dead ball to talk to the referee about the situation. People have also claimed that LeBron gets a lot of points in garbage time where his team has been blown out. I kinda have an issue with people saying garbage time because you can never know the outcome of a game until it is officially finished. Many teams have overcome huge deficits in games by continuing to play hard and have a fighting spirit. Just the other day, for example, on April 8, 2022, the Phoenix Suns defeated the Utah Jazz, overcoming a 17-point deficit in the 4th quarter. So the idea that LeBron is just putting up empty stats is just not entirely true. Although I can't recall every ending in all the Lakers' losses, I do, however, remember one clip of LeBron getting an easy layup against the Pacers on January 19, 2022, where his team was pretty much defeated with a score being 111-102 with about 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. I cannot recall any other time LeBron has done something like that this year. I could be wrong though, so if you can recall any other incident, please feel free to share it in the comments in detail. LeBron taking breaks on defense is what really also bugs the fans of Laker Nation the most, in my opinion, and a lot of people claim LeBron just puts all his energy out on the offensive end, while giving little to no effort on defense. Well, let's take a look at the Lakers' record and see whether or not his offensive scoring is necessary. The Lakers were 25-31 with LeBron playing on the court. In those 31 losses, LeBron averaged about 29 points a game. In all 25 of those wins, however, LeBron averaged about 31 points a game. To go into deeper context, the Lakers since the All-Star break have only had a total of 4 wins. In those 4 wins, LeBron averaged a ridiculous 45 points a game. I do not believe that LeBron, at 37 years of age can sustain the stamina and energy to average over 40 points a game for a season, because only once has that been done in NBA history, and of course it was pulled off by the NBA legend Wilt Chamberlain in 1963, who averaged about 44.8 points a game. Although yes, it is only a 2-point differential, the Lakers have a good chance of winning games with LeBron scoring a high number of points. A lot of people suggest that LeBron shouldn't exert so much energy on offense, but to instead give more energy on defense and let his teammates score some of the points. While that does sound like a good idea, the Lakers are still ranked as a whole 21st in the league in defensive efficiency and 23rd in offense. The Lakers' second best scorer, other than Anthony Davis, who has missed half the season, is Russell Westbrook, who averages about 18.5 points a game but is one of the worst three-point and free throw shooters in the league. None of LeBron's teammates, other than Dwight Howard, who plays about 16 minutes a game, are shooting over 50% from the floor, so it's hard for LeBron to have a consistent secondary option to help carry the offensive load. I will point out though that Malik Monk is a solid three-point shooter. He can show at times that he can be a great scorer and is capable of creating his own shot, but I still need to see more consistency from him. He is a young athletic player, so I'm sure he can develop himself into an all-star caliber player in the future. In conclusion, the 2022 season has been a huge disappointment for the Lakers and did not meet the championship expectations they were set for prior to the start of the season. But at the same time, LeBron James has redefined what it means to still be great and productive on the back end of your career, as he was still regarded as one of the best players in the league, even in his 19th season. Now, do I believe that LeBron has only played for his stats this season and has only cared about breaking Kareem's scoring record? Well, personally, no, I do not believe that. LeBron every year in the past has set out a goal to win and compete for a title. He has been to 8 straight finals from 2011 to 2018, and been to 9 finals in 10 years. At this point in time, breaking the all-time record is inevitable because LeBron is on pace to break it in the 2023 season. Even if you say becoming the all-time leading scorer was his main goal this year, what else would LeBron aspire to after breaking it? He is already the only player in NBA history with over 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. He needs and wants to add more championships to his already impressive body of work because I believe he wants to end his career, in many people's eye, as the greatest basketball player of all time. His team set out a goal to really compete for a title this year after being bounced in the first round the previous season, because again injuries have shortened the hopes of making a deep playoff run. I hope the Lakers can find success in the next season, because the sign and trade of Russell Westbrook hasn't been a good fit for the team and injuries have played a part in this disaster of a season. Maybe they can make some off-season moves and really have a go at it again before LeBron's age catches up to him and we will finally see him retire. Now, you don't have to like LeBron as a person or a player, but I just ask you to please appreciate greatness because we only have a few more years of seeing him in the league. I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully it gives you a little more insight of what I actually think about this season. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video and have a nice day.